my studio. This is the place where I create all my paintings, and I want to tell you more about the series that I created this summer. My series is inspired by Paul Gauguin's art. Paul Gauguin was a French artist that lived in the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. His art influenced many modern artists, including Pablo Picasso, and he had a friendship with Vincent van Gogh, although their relationship was controversial. I found it very interesting to explore the style and philosophy behind Paul Gauguin's art while remaining my main feature that is important for my own art. By adding more females into each painting, I want to emphasize the female origin of nature and the connection between human and nature. Let's start from the first painting. This is a large painting that is called When Will You Marry? That painting was sold in 2015 for close to 155 million pounds, which made it the biggest amount ever paid for a work of art. And let me show you the technique that I developed. It's very textured. There are layers of paint. The next painting is Blue Trees. Here we can see bold outlined blue trees set against a backdrop of a yellow sky, red clouds, and a bright yellow-orange pathway. Here I added a female figure, and this bold colors, strong outlines, and a sense of rhythm and the pattern are very typical for a symbolic style. The next painting is Landscape near Arles. I used here bold colors and flattened forms. This is very typical for post-impressionistic style. I made an interpretation by adding female figure in the left corner. This painting is interesting because it was created in the period, during the period when Paul Gauguin lived in Arles. Then he had friendship with Vincent van Gogh. The tension between two artists led to an argument, and Van Gogh had a mental breakdown after that, when he famously cut off part of his ear. Shortly after that, Paul Gauguin left Arles and he never saw Van Gogh again. This painting is called The Call. It has the female figure on the foreground sitting on a large stone, and the background is influenced by the painting which is called The Call, and it's one of the most spiritual, sensual painting which explores topics of connection between human and nature. This painting is called Landscape with Peacocks. The painting explores the topic of life impermanence, exotic and spiritual. It blends flora and fauna with symbolic imagery, suggesting the transition between lives. The peacocks on the foreground which are traditionally symbols of vanity, have hidden meaning for spiritual guides in this painting. And I changed the main figure with female silhouette. This painting is called White Horse. It shows a white horse in a lush tropical setting. A horse seemingly dreaming from a stream is rendered in a way that it blends with the tree, which again shows the connection between nature and human. This painting two women under a large tree. So this is a symphony of light and color. It shows very bright sunlight contrasting with violet shadows and the orange tint of a skin. Here I painted two Tahitian women. They're holding a dish of peaches, and they painted in bold colors and simplified forms, and the way it is painted creates almost serene atmosphere. That is one of the most rare paintings of Paul Gauguin. It's full of symbolism. The girl, which is painted in almost ancient, in the style that refers to ancient, the figure on the horse, the sheep, duck, trees. This is all again very symbolic and spiritual. And here one of the famous paintings, it's called Siesta. It shows a tranquil scene of women in a domestic setting, and it reflects Paul Gauguin's idealized vision of life of Polynesia. And the last painting is two women by the river. It is, we can see earth-toned palette and simplified forms, again very textured brushstrokes, and on the foreground two women which are almost blending with nature and solving in the sunlight. So you can see that Paul Gauguin's art was the first attempt to explore the freedom that he saw in the simplified lifestyle of people of Polynesia. And now, during the time when there is lots of destruction in the society and some difficult periods, I find it very interesting how we can find the source of peace and inspiration, and to bring more mindfulness in our life by attracting attention to nature and the treasures that it gives to us.